Hello, 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 and welcome back to part 2 of my Stanley Cup playoff predictions. This will be for the West because I already did the East, so if you didn't watch that one, go ahead and watch it after this if you would like. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. And we're going to start out with the Dallas Stars and the Vegas Golden Knights. We'll start with the Dallas Stars first. I mean, heavy favorites to come out of the West. They had a great season, finished second overall in the entire league with 113 points, and a really good deep roster with guys like Jason Robertson, Miro Heiskanen, Joe Pavelski, Tyler Seguin, Jamie Benn. The list goes on, and a great goaltender in Jake Ottinger. And on the other hand, you got the Vegas Golden Knights. I mean, what can you say about this team that hasn't already been said? Just an absolutely loaded roster from top to bottom. They are the defending Stanley Cup champions, and they will be, as of right now, it looks like getting Mark Stone back for Game 1. Not to mention the major trade deadline acquisitions of Noah Hannafin, who they've already extended, and Tomas Hertl. This is going to be a crazy series against two really good teams. My final predictions for this one is going to be Stars in 7. Next up, we got the LA Kings and the Edmonton Oilers, another first-round matchup between these two. And we'll start with the Edmonton Oilers, led by the three-headed monster of McDavid, Draisaitl, and Hyman. And it's cup or bust this year for the Edmonton Oilers. When you have Connor McDavid on your team, you can't keep wasting these prime years. The biggest question mark for them, in my opinion at least, is goaltending. What version of Stuart Skinner are they going to get in the playoffs? And another team that made a midseason coaching change. I mean, they looked dead in the water in December and went on that magical run to save their season, and here they are. And for the Kings, they're a really tricky team for me. They're either really hot or really cold this year, but now they are back to, it seems, their winning ways. Another team that made a coaching change midseason and led by the great vets of Anze Kopitar, Drew Doughty, and Kevin Fiala. Obviously, Kopitar and Doughty have both been there, raised Stanley Cups before, so they know what it's all about. Final thoughts on this one. This is always a fun series whenever these teams play, so I'm going to go with the Edmonton Oilers in 6 games. Moving on now to the Vancouver Canucks and the Nashville Predators. Nobody, and I mean nobody, expected the Predators to be where they are this season and do what they did. And now they are simply playing with house money, and that is one of the most dangerous teams. Guys like Philip Forsberg and Roman Josi stepping up this year and playing incredible. I mean, UC Saros having a phenomenal season. He can definitely steal them a game or two on his own. And what about the Vancouver Canucks? Also had a tremendous season, finished up the year with 109 points. Quinn Hughes and Elias Pettersson, I mean, absolute studs. What else can you say? And if they can get Lindholm back at some point in this playoffs, if they go on a deep run, they could really make some noise. Predictions for this series. Look, even though Nashville went on that incredible run this season, I'm still going to be going with the Vancouver Canucks in 6 games. And now, the last series in the West, the Colorado Avalanche and the Winnipeg Jets. The Colorado Avalanche, led by Nathan MacKinnon, who's been doing incredible things all season long. My pick for the Hart this year. Goaltending is definitely a concern for them, but the way they're loaded up offensively, I think they could score enough goals to counter that out. The Jets are a really interesting team. Possibly a dark horse to win the whole thing, in my opinion. They have an absolute horse in net in Connor Hellebuyck. You need a great goalie in this league to go far. They have one of the best goal scorers in Kyle Connor. And let's not forget about the 2 pickups they made at the deadline, getting Tyler Toffoli and Sean Monahan, 2 guys who have really fit in well there. And I could definitely see this series going either way. I think it's going to be a gritty, tough series. And right now, I'm really leaning towards the Jets in 7. And that's going to do it. Those are my 2024 Stanley Cup playoff predictions. Like I said, I already did the East, so if you didn't see that one, go watch that one. Let me know what you thought of all of my playoff predictions, and let me know yours as well. Think about giving this video a like. Think about hitting that subscribe button. It really helps me out a ton, and I'd love to see you back here next time. Peace out, and I'll catch you in the next one.